used to believe there was always somebody else, somebody new, somebody waiting. Now I'm not so sure. You ever notice how exhausting it gets? Learning somebody's history, learning somebody's habits, learning what made them stay, learning what made them leave, starting from zero again and again and again. The introductions, the uncertainty, the wondering if it'll become something or disappear like the others.
I don't think people talk enough about how tiring that becomes.
Yeah,
I know.
because eventually you stop looking for excitement and start looking for peace. I don't wanna meet someone new again. I don't wanna learn another heart from the beginning. I don't wanna start another story just to wonder how it ends. I don't wanna meet someone new again, because somehow you became everything I was hoping to find.
Stay right here.
Last week someone asked me, what makes you different? And honestly, I didn't know how to answer, because it isn't one thing, it's everything.
The way conversations feel easy,
The way silence feels easy,
the way I never feel like I have to impress you,
the way I never feel
like I have to earn your attention with you.
everything feels settled.
And after years of uncertainty, that feels priceless. Absolutely priceless.
Maybe love changes when you've lived enough life.
Maybe comfort becomes beautiful.
I don't wanna meet someone new again.
I don't wanna memorize
Another favorite song, another childhood story,
another list of dreams.
I don't wanna meet someone new again,
'Cause every time I imagine tomorrow,
you're already there.
can I tell you something?
Always,
I feel the same way.
yeah.
I don't miss searching,
I don't miss wondering,
I don't miss starting over.
neither do I. I don't wanna meet someone new again,
Not because I'm afraid,
not because I gave up,
not because I stopped believing.
I don't wanna meet someone new again,
Because after all the wrong turns
and all the almost and all the lessons
life kept teaching me,
I finally found somebody
worth staying for,
somebody worth
building with,
somebody worth
choosing.
again tomorrow.
And the truth is,
I don't wanna start over,
I wanna keep going,
with you,
keep going
with you.
with you.
Maybe that's how you know,
Someone matters.
not when they make your heart race, when the thought of losing them makes you tired, because you never wanna begin again. Out of all the people this could have been, I'm glad it's you. Life introduces us to so many strangers. Some stay for a season, some stay for a lesson, some stay just long enough to change the way we see things. Then they disappear.
I used to wonder
why some stories ended, why some people left, why some connections never became what I hoped. But lately
I don't ask those questions anymore,
because somehow
every road led here. I thought that too.
Maybe some endings weren't losses at all.
Maybe they were directions.
I'm glad it's you, the one I call first, the one I trust most, the one who somehow makes life feel less complicated.
I'm glad it's you,
because after everything I've been through,
you make sense.
and I'm glad it's you too.
A few years ago, if someone showed me my future, I probably wouldn't believe it.
Not because of where I'd be,
because of who I'd be with.
You weren't part of the plan,
You weren't part of the picture,
you weren't even somebody I knew.
and that's what amazes me.
The best things,
Rarely arrive the way we expect.
they show up quietly, unexpectedly, without warning.
Then slowly become something we can't imagine losing. That's exactly what happened.
Maybe destiny isn't traumatic.
Maybe it's just meeting the right person
At the right moment, I'm glad it's you, not somebody else, not another lesson, not another almost, not another goodbye.
I'm glad it's you,
Because every version of happiness I imagined
looks a little like this. Can I tell you something?
always.
I think the luckiest thing that ever happened to me
Yeah,
was meeting you.
after I'd already grown up.
Why? Because now I know how rare this is.
I'm glad it's you, the one beside me, the one beside my future.
The one beside my ordinary days. I'm glad it's you,
Because after all the searching
and all the mistakes
and all the years,
I spent trying to figure life out.
I finally understand something.
Love isn't finding perfection,
It's finding someone
you choose again.
if you had to start over.
And honestly,
I'd choose you every time.
every time.
You,
Maybe the most romantic
wasn't looking for you. Not anymore. There was a time I searched everywhere, every room, every date, every conversation, wondering if maybe the next person would finally be different. But after enough disappointment, something changed. I stopped chasing, stopped hoping so hard, stopped looking at strangers and imagining futures. I got comfortable with my own company, comfortable with quiet nights, comfortable with life as it already was. And honestly, I thought that chapter was over.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Maybe that's why you caught me by surprise. I was done looking, done searching, done trying to force something that wasn't meant for me. I was done looking, and somehow that's exactly when you arrived.
Right on time. You didn't arrive with fireworks, no dramatic entrance, no movie scene, no grand moment I could point to. You arrived through ordinary conversations, ordinary evenings, ordinary days that slowly became my favorite part of the week. And before I knew it, I was looking forward to hearing your voice, looking forward
to your messages, looking forward
to seeing your name appear on my screen. Funny how life works.
Sometimes what we're searching for
shows up the moment we stop searching.
I was done looking, done believing something special was still out there, done expecting life to surprise me. I was done looking, and then somehow you became the surprise.
Can I tell you something?
Always.
I wasn't looking either.
No,
I think that's why
this feels so easy.
maybe neither of us
was chasing anymore.
Maybe we were finally ready. I finally learned how to be happy on my own. Maybe that's why
I was able to recognize you when you arrived. Not as somebody who would complete me, not as somebody who would save me, but as somebody who would make an already good life even better.
Honestly,
that's more beautiful
than anything I used to imagine.
Better with you.
Better with you.
Maybe love finds us when we're finally busy living our lives.
And maybe
that's exactly what happened. Maybe you weren't late, maybe I wasn't early, maybe you arrived exactly when you were supposed to. A few years earlier, this probably wouldn't have worked. I was still healing, still carrying things I didn't know how to put down, still trying to become somebody I wasn't ready to be. Back then, I wanted love to fix everything, to answer everything, to save me from myself. But life has a way of teaching patience, and eventually I learned things I couldn't learn any other way.
Maybe I needed those years,
even the difficult ones.
I think so too.
Because when you finally appeared, I was able to recognize you. You arrived at the right time,
Not too early,
not too late, not one day before I was ready. You arrived at the right time,
and somehow
everything makes a little more sense now.
right on time.
Sometimes I think about all the versions of me you never met. The impatient one, the insecure one, the version still chasing people who didn't know her value, the version still afraid of being alone.
And honestly, I'm grateful you didn't meet her,
because the woman sitting here now
understands things she didn't. She knows peace matters, she knows consistency matters, she knows love shouldn't feel like a constant question.
And maybe that's why I was finally ready for you.
Maybe timing isn't everything,
but sometimes
it's a lot.
You arrive at the right time, when I stop rushing life, when I stop forcing outcomes, when I stop trying to control what wasn't meant for me. You arrived at the right time,
And somehow
the waiting suddenly felt worth it.
Can I tell you something?
Always.
I think we both needed
Everything that happened before this,
even the heartbreak.
especially the heartbreak.
Yeah, I think you're right.
You arrived at the right time, after the lessons, after the mistakes, after the years that felt like detours. You arrived at the right time,
Because now
I don't need you to rescue me,
I don't need you,
to complete me.
I don't need you to fix my life.
I just need you here,
And that's the healthiest thing.
I've ever felt.
Maybe love isn't about,
Needing somebody perfect,
maybe it's about
needing somebody
when you're finally ready.
to appreciate what they bring.
And that's exactly what happened. Right time,
Right place,
right us,
right time,
right us,
right time,
right us.
right us.
Maybe the reason it works,
It's simple.
we didn't meet
When we wanted to, we met.
when we were ready to.
I think you're right. was waiting for nothing. Turns out I was waiting for you. Not consciously, not the kind of waiting where you stare out a window hoping somebody appears. Nothing like that.
I was living my life, paying bills, making plans, learning lessons, trying to become someone I could be proud of.
I wasn't looking for signs, I wasn't searching crowds, I wasn't expecting magic. And that's why I never realized there was an empty space waiting to be filled.
Until you stepped into it. I know.
Some people arrive loudly, you arrive naturally, like you'd always been missing. I didn't know I was waiting for you.
Didn't know something was missing.
Didn't know life could feel this complete. I didn't know I was waiting for you,
because before you arrived,
I thought this was as good as it gets.
and then we met.
There wasn't one big moment, no lightning strike, no dramatic realization.
Just small things.
The way conversations lasted longer, the way good news made me wanna call you first.
The way bad days felt easier after hearing your voice. The way my future slowly started making room for you at first.
I didn't notice it, then one day it became impossible not to.
You were everywhere,
In every version of tomorrow.
maybe destiny doesn't announce itself.
Maybe it simply becomes obvious. Didn't know I was waiting for you. Didn't know my heart still had room for this. Didn't know peace could feel this beautiful. I didn't know I was waiting for you,
But now I can't imagine
how I ever missed it.
Can I tell you something?
Always.
I think we spend years looking for the wrong feeling.
What do you mean?
People expect fireworks,
But when it's real,
it feels familiar.
like coming home.
Exactly like that. I didn't know I was waiting.
Didn't know I was waiting for you. Not because I was lonely, not because I was incomplete. Didn't know I was waiting for you.
Not because I couldn't be happy alone.
Didn't know I was waiting for you.
Because life was already good.
But then somehow you made it better. You made ordinary days brighter, quiet nights warmer.
The future easier to imagine.
And maybe that's why didn't get easier. Funny thing is, it just started feeling easier. The bills still arrive, the deadlines still come, traffic still exists, people still disappoint. The world didn't suddenly become a kind of place. Nothing magical happened, nothing dramatic changed.
But somehow
the weight feels different now. The days don't feel as long, the nights don't feel as quiet, and the worries don't stay as heavy as they used to.
maybe because I don't carry everything alone anymore. I got you.
It's amazing what happens when somebody starts sharing the load. Things got easier after you.
Not perfect, not effortless,
Just easier. Things got easier after you.
because somehow the hard days don't feel.
Quite as hard anymore.
You're not alone.
A few months ago, I would have kept everything inside. The stress, the frustration, the things keeping me awake. I would have smiled, said I was fine, handled it myself like I always did.
But then you haven't.
And now, when something hurts,
I tell you,
when something scares me,
I tell you, when life gets overwhelming, I don't have to pretend.
maybe that's why everything feels lighter.
Not because the problems disappeared,
Because somebody finally stayed to listen. That changes everything.
maybe strength isn't carrying everything yourself.
Maybe it's trusting someone enough to help. Things got easier after you.
The silence feels warmer,
The future feels closer.
the difficult moments
Don't last as long. Things got easier after you.
because every time life gets heavy, you're already reaching for my hand. Can I tell you something?
Always. Things got easier after you too.
Really?
Yeah,
Not because you solved my problems,
because I don't face them alone anymore. That's exactly how I feel. Things got easier after you.
not because life became simple,
Not because nothing goes wrong.
not because we have all the answers,
Things got easier after you.
because
Now there's someone beside me,
someone who understands,
someone who stays,
someone who makes ordinary days feel manageable.
and after all these years,
Of trying to be strong alone,
I'll finally understand something.
love isn't always about excitement.
Sometimes it's about relief,
Sometimes it's about peace,
sometimes it's about looking at somebody.
and realizing
Life feels a little less heavy,
because they're here,
right here,
still here,
right here,
still here.
still here.
Maybe that's love.
Not somebody who changes your life,
Somebody who helps you carry it. thinking about everything now.
I think about you, and somehow that's easier. My mind used to race at night, replaying conversations, revisiting mistakes, planning for problems that hadn't happened yet. The clock would move, the room would stay quiet, and I'd still be awake, arguing with my own thoughts. I got used to it. The overthinking, the restless nights, the feeling that my brain never really turned off.
Then somewhere along the way that started changing. I know.
Not all at once, just little by little, night after night. I sleep better since I met you. My heart feels calmer, my mind feels quieter, the world feels softer when the day is done. I sleep better since I met you, because somehow you've become
my favorite kind of peace. Rest easy, I'm here. Last Thursday, I woke up before sunrise. The room's still dark, the city's still sleeping. And for a moment I just watched you completely relaxed, completely still. And I realized something.
I hadn't checked my phone,
Hadn't worried about tomorrow,
hadn't thought about work.
For the first time in years, my first thought wasn't stress,
It was gratitude.
because peace isn't something
I used to experience often.
Now it visits more frequently.
Maybe love doesn't silence every fear. Maybe it just gives your heart a place to rest. I sleep better since I met you.
Not because life
It's perfect,
not because worries disappear,
not because every question gets answered. I sleep better since I met you,
because I don't carry everything
by myself anymore.
Oh, can I tell you something?
Oh wait,
You know what I noticed?
what?
You laugh more now.
And you sleep more now.
Fair point. I think we're helping each other.
Since I met you, not because you solved my problems, not because you changed my life overnight,
Not because everything became easy.
Ooh, I sleep better since I met you,
Because every day you remind me
that I don't have to be strong.
every second.
I don't have to carry every burden. I don't have to face every fear alone.
And after all these years of trying to hold everything together,
That feels like a miracle,
a quiet miracle,
the kind nobody sees,
but the kind that changes everything. Sleep easy, I've got you.
maybe the most romantic thing
You've ever given me.
wasn't excitement,
It was rest.
world didn't get lighter. I just stopped carrying it alone. Some days arrive heavy before they even begin. The alarm rings, the inbox fills, the phone won't stop buzzing. And somehow before breakfast, the day already feels too big. I used to push through it, smile through it, handle everything myself. At least that's what I told people. But the truth is, I was exhausted from being strong every single day.
And somewhere along the way,
you showed up.
Yeah, I did.
And suddenly, everything didn't feel quite so impossible. Life feels less heavy with you. The pressure feels smaller. The long days feel shorter. The hard moments don't stay quite as long. Life feels less heavy with you.
Because somehow
you remind me
I don't have to carry everything.
You never did.
You never did.
Last winter, I remember sitting in my car after a difficult day, not ready to go home, not ready to talk, just sitting there, staring through the windshield.
Then my phone rang, your name, your voice, and for 20 minutes we talked about absolutely nothing.
Random stories, bad movies, things that made us laugh.
Nothing important.
Yet somehow, by the end of the call, the weight felt different.
Not gone,
just lighter.
a little lighter.
Maybe love isn't removing the storm. Maybe it's standing beside someone
While it passes,
life feels less heavy with you. The future feels less frightening. The unknown feels less lonely. The difficult days feel more manageable. Life feels less heavy with you. Because every time I stumble, you're already reaching for me.
can I tell you something?
Always.
I think everybody's carrying something.
Yeah.
Most people just hide it better.
And what if it gets too heavy?
Then we carry it together.
Life feels less heavy with you. Not because we have a perfect life. Not because nothing ever hurts. Not because every problem disappears. Life feels less heavy with you. Because every day
You remind me
that strength isn't isolation.
strength isn't silent.
Strength isn't carrying everything alone.
Sometimes strength is letting somebody stand beside you.
And after all these years of trying to prove
I could handle everything myself, I finally learned something.
love isn't always about happiness.
Sometimes it's about relief.
The relief of knowing
Someone is walking through life
right beside you.
right beside you.
Always.
Maybe that's why I love you.
Not because you take away my burdens.
Because
You help me carry them. Some things don't look better, they just ain't better because of you. The truth is, not every day is beautiful. Some mornings begin wrong, some afternoons drag forever. Some evenings arrive with more weight than I know what to do with. That's life. I've stopped pretending otherwise, but lately I've noticed something. Even on the difficult days, there's a part of me looking forward to hearing your voice. Like my heart already knows where comfort lives.
Yeah, right here.
Maybe that's what love becomes. Not excitement, not drama, comfort. You make hard days softer, not smaller, not easier, just softer. You make hard days softer, and somehow that's exactly what I need.
I've got you.
Yesterday was one of those days, nothing went the way I planned. Everything felt urgent, everybody wanted something. And by the time I finally sat down, I had nothing left to give. Then you called, no advice, no solutions, no speeches, just your voice, just your laugh, just you asking how I was really doing. And for a moment everything slowed down. Not because the problems disappear, because they stop feeling bigger than the people who love me. Ooh, that's a powerful thing.
Maybe healing doesn't always arrive dramatically. Maybe it arrives through somebody's presence.
You make hard days softer, the stress loses its grip, the fear loses its volume, the noise loses its power. You make hard days softer,
'cause every time life pushes back, you remind me
I'm not standing alone.
Can I tell you something? Always I wish you could see yourself
the way I see you.
Yeah, you think you're barely holding on.
I think you're stronger than you realize.
That's exactly what I needed to hear. Because you're perfect,
not because you always know what to say,
not because you can fix everything.
You make hard days softer,
because you stay,
because you listen,
because you care enough
to notice when I'm struggling.
And after all the years I spent believing
love was supposed to be exciting,
I finally understand something.
The most beautiful kind of love
isn't the one
that makes your heart race,
it's the one
that helps your heart rest.
And every time life gets difficult,
you remind me why.
Rest here with me.
Maybe that's the real meaning
of having someone,
not somebody who saves you,
somebody who sits beside you
until the hard day passes. was okay before you. That's the scary part, because now I don't wanna go back. I had my routines, my favorite coffee shop, my favorite side of the bed, my own little world that worked just fine. I knew how to spend a Saturday alone. I knew how to handle difficult weeks. I knew how to fill the silence. And honestly,
I thought that was enough, then you arrived.
not loudly, not dramatically, just slowly.
Until one day,
Your voice became part of my normal.
and now normal looks different. Yeah, I know.
Because once somebody becomes part of your happiness,
Everything changes.
I don't wanna go back to before you. Back to the quiet, back to the empty space where your laughter wasn't. I don't wanna go back to before you, because life was good, but somehow
It's better now. Stay right here. Stay.
last weekend you were out of town, only 2 days, nothing serious, nothing unusual. But Sunday evening, I caught myself looking at my phone, wanting to tell you things, small things, the kind nobody else would really care about. A funny sign, I saw a song on the radio, something my friend said,
And that's when it hit me. You became my favorite person
to share life with, not the big moments,
the little ones, especially the little ones.
Maybe love grows when somebody becomes the first person you think about. I don't wanna go back to before
every story
had somebody to tell, before every victory
felt a little smaller.
before every hard day felt a little longer. Go back to before you,
Because you've become
part of everything good.
Can I tell you something?
Always,
I think people get scared when they realize they care this much,
yeah,
because suddenly they have something to lose.
maybe.
But I'd rather have this than never have it at all. Not because I can't survive without you.
Not because my world depends on you.
Not because I forgot who I am.
I wanna go back to before you, because you've become part of my mornings, part of my thoughts, part of my future,
Part of the life I'm still building.
and after everything we'd shared together,
The idea of starting over
without you in the picture,
just feels wrong.
because for the first time in a very long time,
Life feels exactly where it's supposed to be. Stay, stay with me. Maybe that's how you know
someone matters when life before them
starts feeling very far away.
about losing you often, but when I do, something inside me immediately says no. Not fear, not panic, not obsession, nothing like that, just a quiet certainty. The kind that settles deep inside your chest, the kind that says, this person belongs here in your life, in your story, in your future. Because after enough time together, some people stop feeling temporary. They stop feeling optional. They become part of the shape of your everyday world, and you've become that for me.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe that's what happens when somebody stays long enough to matter this much. The thought of losing you feels wrong, like a book missing pages, like a song ending too soon, like a home without its light on. The thought of losing you feels wrong, 'cause every version of tomorrow still has you in it.
I'm still here. A friend asked me recently what I was most grateful for. I thought about family, health, the usual answers. But your name appeared first, not because you're everything, because you've become part of everything that matters. The calls after long days, the laughter on quiet nights, the little routines that slowly became traditions. And suddenly I realized how many memories have your fingerprints on them. More than I noticed,
more than I noticed. Maybe love grows quietly until one day you can't imagine life without its presence. A thought of losing you feels wrong,
not scary,
just wrong. Like life moving in a direction it was never supposed to go. The thought of losing you feels wrong, because somewhere along the way you became part of who I am.
Can I tell you something?
Always.
I think that's what commitment is.
What?
Looking at somebody and realizing the future doesn't make sense without them.
That's exactly it. The thought of losing you feels wrong, not because I depend on you,
Not because I need saving,
not because I can't stand on my own. The thought of losing you feels wrong,
because you become
my favorite habit,
my favorite
conversation,
my favorite.
place to rest.
And after all the years I spent protecting my heart, it's
Strange how naturally
I trust you with it.
maybe that's the real miracle.
Not finding love,
Not falling in love,
but finding somebody whose absence feels impossible.
because their presence feels so right.
Feels so right.
You and I.
You and I. Maybe love isn't realizing.
You need someone.
Maybe it's realizing
You don't want a future without them. didn't happen overnight. That's probably why it means so much. Nobody handed us this, nobody built it for us. Every conversation, every compromise, every late night talk, every difficult day, we work through together, piece by piece, without even noticing. We started creating something not perfect, not glamorous, not something people write movies about. Something better, something real,
something that belongs to us. Yeah, it's ours.
Maybe the most beautiful things aren't found. Maybe they're built. I like this life we built.
The little routines, the inside jokes,
the way we always find our way back to each other. I like this life we built, because every day it feels a little more like home.
It feels like home. Last Sunday morning we were drinking coffee at the kitchen table.
No plans, no rush, no special occasion,
just sunlight through the window, music playing softly, and you sitting across from me. And suddenly I caught myself smiling,
because years ago
I used to think happiness
looked dramatic, like fireworks, like grand adventures.
Now I know better.
Sometimes happiness looks exactly like that moment. Simple, quiet, shared,
and somehow perfect.
Maybe success isn't measured by what we own. Maybe it's measured by who we come home to. I like this life we built.
The ordinary evenings,
the familiar comfort,
the feeling that somebody's always there.
I like this life we built, because after all these years it still feels worth protecting.
Can I tell you something?
Always.
I don't think I fell in love with one moment.
No.
I think I fell in love with the life we kept creating together.
That's probably the most honest thing you've ever said. I like this life we built, not because everything went according to plan,
not because we never struggled,
not because every year was easy.
I like this life we built,
because through every season we kept showing up,
we kept trying,
we kept choosing each other.
and now when I look around at the memories,
The habits, the traditions,
the quiet happiness
we've created together,
I feel something deeper than excitement,
I feel pride,
because this life didn't happen by accident.
we built it together,
Together.
every step.
Maybe love isn't finding,
Maybe it's building one with the right person. It's getting late. Neither of us says it, because neither of us really wants this night to end. The city outside is slowly winding down. Street lights glowing, restaurants closing, cars becoming fewer. The whole world seems ready for sleep, but somehow I'm not in a hurry, not tonight.
Not when you're here,
not when the conversation still feels unfinished, not when your hand is still resting next to mine.
some nights are worth extending. Yeah, I know.
Maybe that's the problem. I never seem to get enough of you. Please stay a little longer. One more story, one more smile, one more reason to delay goodbye. Please stay a little longer, because every minute with you feels like it disappears too fast.
A little longer. Remember last Friday, we stood beside your car for nearly an hour. Neither of us leaving, neither of us moving,
Talking about things we'd already talked about.
repeating stories, laughing again, finding excuses to keep the night alive. And somewhere in the middle of that completely unnecessary hour, I realized something.
The place didn't matter,
The conversation,
didn't matter.
the reason I stayed was you. It's always been you.
Maybe love begins the moment goodbye starts feeling difficult. Please stay a little longer. The night is still young, the music's still playing, and honestly, I'm not ready for tomorrow yet. Please stay a little longer, because being with you still feels like my favorite part of every day.
Can I tell you something?
Always.
I keep finding reasons not to leave too.
Really?
Yeah, the truth is, I like the extra hour
Me too.
every time.
Stay a little longer.
Not forever,
Not even all night.
just long enough.
For one more conversation,
One more laugh, one more memory.
please stay a little longer.
Because somewhere along the way,
You became the person I never rush away from.
the person,
I never get tired of hearing,
the person
who still makes ordinary moments
feel worth holding on to.
and after everything,
We've built together,
the hardest part of every night.
you're still saying goodbye.
One more minute,
Stay with me.
maybe love isn't measured
By how much time you spend together,
maybe it's measured
by how quickly you miss each other.
life feels this good. I want more of it. Not more excitement, not more drama, not more surprises. I've had enough of those. What I want now is more mornings like this, more evenings like last night, more conversations that somehow last for hours, more moments where I look around and realize I'm exactly where I wanna be.
I never thought peace could feel this addictive. Yeah, me neither.
Because after spending years looking for something different, I finally found something right. I want more of this, more of us, more of these ordinary days that somehow feel extraordinary. I want more of this,
because every time I'm with you,
life feels exactly the way it should.
more of this, always.
It's funny, if somebody asked me what my perfect day looks like now, the answer would sound surprisingly simple. Coffee together, a long drive somewhere, good music, a quiet dinner, a few laughs and you.
That's it.
Nothing extravagant, nothing complicated, just enough time to enjoy being alive with the person I love.
And honestly, that sounds better than any fantasy.
I used to have
Much better.
maybe maturity
It's realizing happiness
was never as complicated as we thought. I want more of this,
more shared memories,
more familiar comfort, more reasons to keep choosing each other. I want more of this,
because somehow every year with you
feels more valuable than the one before.
Can I tell you something? Always, I don't think we're chasing happiness anymore.
No,
I think we're living it.
that's a beautiful difference. I want more of this, more quiet mornings,
More late night talk,
more years of learning,
new things about each other.
I want more of it.
Because after all the searching,
All the mistakes,
all the almost,
and all the lessons
I finally found something.
that doesn't need improving,
Not because it's perfect,
because it's real,
because it's ours. Because every day I wake up grateful.
this is my life.
And if the future asks me,
What I want next, the answer is simple.
more of this,
More of you, more of us,
more of us,
forever.
forever. Maybe that's how you know,
You're happy
when the only thing you want from tomorrow is a little more
of what you already have.
tomorrow
and had to choose all over again. choose you. People talk about fate, destiny, soulmates, like love is something that simply happens to us. Maybe they're right, maybe they're not, but after everything we've shared together,
I think love is something else too.
a decision, a choice, 1,000 small moments where two people decide to keep showing up.
And every one of those choices keeps leading me back to you. Me too.
Because feelings change, life changes, people change, but some choices stay the same. I choose you again tomorrow,
And the day after that,
and every ordinary day life puts in front of us. I choose you again tomorrow,
'cause loving you still feels like
the easiest decision I've ever made.
I choose you too. There are easier people to love, people with fewer scars, fewer fears, fewer complicated chapters.
And honestly, the same could be said about me.
But that's never been the point. The point is,
You know my flaws, you know my bad days,
you know the parts of me that aren't always easy. And
somehow you stayed anyway,
not because you had to,
because you wanted to.
that's what makes this real.
Maybe commitment isn't promising forever. Maybe it's choosing someone again and again. I choose you again tomorrow, not because we're perfect,
Not because we never struggle,
not because everything is easy. I choose you again tomorrow,
because every year gives me another reason
to keep doing so.
Can I tell you something?
Always.
I think people misunderstand love.
How?
They think the goal is finding the right person once,
And what is it really?
choosing the right person for the rest of your life.
I choose you, I choose you again tomorrow.
When life is easy,
When life is hard,
when we're laughing,
when we're tired, I choose you again tomorrow.
because after all these years you've become,
More than somebody I love,
you've become
someone I trust,
someone I admire.
someone I respect.
And if life somehow
Gave me another beginning,
another first meeting,
another chance to start over,
I'd walk the same road
make the same choice,
and find my way back to you.
all over again,
Again and again.
you. Maybe that's the strongest kind of love,
Not finding someone once,
choosing them every single day after. Anybody can choose love on the best day. I I choose you on an ordinary one. Not during vacations, not during celebrations, not when everything's perfect and the world feels easy. I'm talking about Tuesday mornings, grocery lists, traffic jams, laundry waiting in the corner. The kind of days nobody writes songs about. The kind of days that make the most of our lives, because that's where love actually lives. Not in the highlights, in the everyday.
And every ordinary day with you
still feels right.
Yeah, it does.
Maybe that's how you know something is real. It survives normal life. I choose you on an ordinary day,
when nothing exciting happens,
when the sky is gray,
when the week feels long.
I choose you on an ordinary day.
Because loving you
isn't about the moments,
it's about the life between them.
every day.
Every day.
Last Wednesday, we spent the entire evening assembling furniture. Not exactly romantic, at least not traditionally.
Instructions everywhere,
Missing screws, both of us frustrated, both of us laughing. And somehow by the end of the night,
I found myself thinking,
this is one of my favorite memories.
not because of what we were doing,
Because of who I was doing it with.
that's the difference now.
Maybe love isn't measured by extraordinary moments,
Maybe it's measured
by how good the ordinary ones feel. I choose you on an ordinary day,
when we're tired, when we're busy,
when life isn't particularly exciting. I choose you. I choose you on an ordinary day,
because somehow those are the days that
matter most.
Can I tell you something?
Always.
I think people underestimate ordinary days,
Why?
because most of life happens there.
And you're still my favorite part of it.
You always will be.
I choose you. I choose you.
Not because you're perfect,
Not because life with you is flawless,
not because every day feels magical.
I choose you on an ordinary day.
Because real life happens here,
In the routines, in the conversations,
in the quiet moments.
nobody else sees.
And after all these years,
That's where I found
the strongest version of love.
not in grand gestures,
Not in dramatic promises.
but in waking up and realizing
There's still nobody else.
I'd rather spend a normal day with
Ordinary day,
extraordinary you.
maybe forever.
Isn't built on special occasions,
Maybe it's built
on thousands of ordinary days.
spent with the right person.
looking for perfect, good thing. I found something real instead. When I was younger, I had a list. The perfect person, the perfect relationship, the perfect future. Everything carefully imagined inside my head, and life laughed at those plans. Because people are complicated, love is complicated. And the truth is, the older I get, the less interested I become in perfection.
Perfection never stays.
Real things do.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe love gets better the moment we stop asking it to be flawless. I don't need perfect, I don't need a fairy tale, I don't need every day to go exactly as planned. I don't need perfect, I just need somebody who keeps showing up.
I'm right here.
You've seen me stressed, you've seen me tired, you've seen me insecure, you've seen me difficult, and somehow you're still here.
And honestly, I've seen your flaws too.
The stubbornness, the bad habits, the moments when you're impossible, and somehow I'm still here.
Not because we ignore those things,
because we've learned
they're not bigger than what we have.
Not even close.
Maybe compatibility isn't finding somebody without flaws.
Maybe it's finding flaws you can live with. I don't need perfect, I don't need a movie ending, I don't need constant excitement, I don't need impossible standards.
I
don't need perfect, because real love
already gives me everything
that matters.
Can I tell you something?
Always.
My favorite thing about us,
Yeah.
is that we stop pretending.
And somehow
That's when everything got better.
I don't need perfect,
Not anymore.
not after everything.
Life has taught me,
I don't need perfect,
because perfect can't comfort you.
after a long day.
Perfect can't build a future.
Perfect can't stay beside you
Through difficult seasons,
real people can.
real love can.
And after all the searching, all the expectations, all the impossible standards,
I finally found something better,
something honest, something steady,
something worth choosing again.
again and again.
And honestly,
I take real over perfect
every single time.
every time.
Real love.
Maybe maturity
is realizing perfection.
was never the goal.
The goal was finding somebody worth keeping.
The older I get, the shorter my list becomes. And now it only has one thing on it. certainty, a perfect plan, a guaranteed future, answers for every question life could possibly ask. But somewhere along the way I learned something. Life doesn't work like that. Plans change, people change, circumstances change. Nothing stays exactly the same. And honestly, I'm okay with that now, because there is one thing I keep coming back to you. Yeah,
Always
you.
Maybe security
Was never about having all the answers.
Maybe it was about knowing
Who'll be beside you? I just need you here.
not perfect conditions,
Not perfect timing.
not a perfect life.
I just need you here.
Because somehow that's enough to make
Everything else feel possible.
I'm right here. Sometimes we talk about the future, where we'll live, what we'll do, the places we'll see, the dreams we're still chasing. And honestly, those conversations make me smile.
But do you know what matters most? Not the details, not the destination, just knowing you're in the picture. Because every version of tomorrow looks a little brighter when you're standing in it.
That's the truth. Maybe love isn't about
Controlling the future,
maybe it's about
trusting who you're walking into it with. I just need you here.
when life is beautiful,
When life is difficult,
when things go right.
when things don't, I just need you here.
Because every challenge feels smaller
When we're facing it together.
Can I tell you something?
Always.
I think that's why this works.
Why?
Neither of us is asking life to be perfect anymore.
We're just asking.
To go through it together.
Exactly. I just need you here.
Not because I can't stand alone,
Not because I need saving.
not because my happiness depends on you.
I just need you here.
Because after all these years,
I finally learned what really matters.
not perfection,
Not certainty,
not control,
connection, partnership, presence.
the simple comfort of
Reaching for someone's hand.
and knowing they'll still be there.
And honestly,
That's more valuable
than every dream.
I used to chase.
Still here.
Always here.
Maybe love isn't finding someone.
Who makes life perfect?
Maybe it's finding someone
You want beside you.
while life happens. Real love isn't easy. The difference is you're worth it. Nobody tells you this. When you're younger, they tell you love should be effortless, natural, perfect. Like if it's real, it should never feel difficult. But life taught me otherwise. Two people, two histories, two sets of fears, two different ways of seeing the world. Of course it's work, of course it takes patience. Of course there are moments when understanding each other requires effort.
The beautiful part is
I wanna make that effort.
Me too.
Because some things are valuable enough to work for. You're worth the effort, the conversations, the compromises, the times we choose understanding instead of pride. You're worth the effort, because what we have together is worth protecting.
Worth every bit. There were nights when we disagreed, days when life felt stressful,
moments when it would have been easier to walk away than to stay and talk.
but every single time we chose the harder thing. We stayed, we listened, we tried again, and every time we did, something grew stronger.
Not despite the challenges,
because of them.
That's what people forget.
Maybe lasting love
isn't built during easy days.
maybe it's built during difficult ones.
You're worth the effort, the patience, the growth, the learning how to love each other a little better every year. You're worth the effort,
'Cause every challenge we overcome together
becomes another reason to stay.
Can I tell you something?
Always
The best things in my life,
required effort.
yeah. And somehow, you're the best thing of all.
That might be the sweetest thing you've ever said. You're worth the effort, not because you're perfect,
Not because everything is easy, yeah.
not because we never struggle,
You're worth the effort.
because every year
You continue showing me
what commitment looks like,
what loyalty looks like.
what partnership looks like.
And after everything
Life has taught me
I finally understand that real love isn't found, it's built
conversation by conversation,
choice by
day
choice.
by day.
And if you ask me today whether I'd do it all again,
The answer is easy.
every conversation,
Every compromise,
every challenge,
every lesson,
because every road still leads back to you. Worth it all.
every time.
Maybe maturity
Is realizing love isn't effortless, and choosing it anyway.
I've had first kisses before.
Funny thing is,
None of them ever felt like this.
when we're young, everything feels bigger. Every text, every touch, every goodbye, every first kiss feels like the beginning of forever.
And Maybe that's beautiful.
Maybe that's necessary.
But life teaches us things.
Sometimes forever doesn't last.
Sometimes people leave.
Sometimes promises fade.
And after enough years you stop believing.
A first kiss can still matter this much.
Then you happened. Yeah,
I know.
and suddenly
I started wondering something. Maybe this is my last first kiss. Maybe this is the one.
I remember when we're older.
Maybe this is the beginning of the story that stays. Maybe this is my last first kiss. And honestly,
I hope it is. I hope so too.
I remember that night, the city lights, the music playing somewhere nearby.
The way we kept talking,
Even when neither of us had anything left to say.
and then there was that moment, the pause, the smile, the silence, the kind of silence that says more than words ever could.
And when you kissed me, it didn't feel dramatic.
It felt certain,
Like something that had been finding its way
toward us for a long time.
a very long time.
Maybe that's why I
Still think about it,
not because it was exciting,
because it felt right. Maybe this is my last first kiss. Not because life guarantees anything,
not because I know the future.
but because I've never felt this kind of peace before.
Oh, maybe this is my
last first kiss. Because every road ahead
still seems to lead to you. Can I tell you something?
Always,
I wasn't thinking about the kiss.
no.
I was thinking about all the days after it.
That's exactly why I love you. Maybe this is my last first kiss.
Not because it's the most passionate,
Not because it's the most dramatic.
not because
It's the most unforgettable. Maybe this is my last first kiss.
because for the first time
The kiss wasn't the destination,
it was the beginning,
the beginning of trust,
the beginning of partnership.
the beginning of a life.
I don't want to walk away from.
And after everything,
I've learned about love,
that's what matters now.
not the first kiss itself,
But the fact that I still
want 1,000,
kisses after it.
1,000 more with you.
Maybe when you're young,
You fall in love with the moment.
maybe when you're older,
You fall in love.
with what comes after. I'm falling in love before, but this feels different. This doesn't feel like a beginning. It feels like an arrival. When I was younger, falling in love felt dramatic. Fast heartbeats, late night overthinking, wondering where everything was going, wondering if somebody would stay, wondering if I was enough. But now love feels quieter, steadier, safer, like sitting beside a fire instead of chasing fireworks. And honestly, I prefer it this way,
much more than I ever expected. Me too.
Because peace ages beautifully. Maybe this is the last time I fall in love. Maybe this is the last first chapter. Maybe this is the story that finally stays. Maybe this is the last time I fall in love. And for the first time, the thought doesn't scare me.
Stay with me. Sometimes I watch older couples holding hands, walking slowly, laughing about things nobody else understands. And I wonder
what it feels like to spend decades
choosing the same person, to know their stories, their habits, their favorite songs, their fears, to build an entire life around shared memories.
Then I look at you, and suddenly that future feels possible. More possible than ever.
Maybe forever
isn't a promise. Maybe it's a direction. Maybe this is the last time I fall in love. Not because life guarantees anything, not because tomorrow is certain, but because my heart has never felt this settled. Maybe this is the last time I fall in love.
Because every dream I have now
already includes you.
Can I tell you something?
Always.
I don't think we're falling anymore.
No,
I think we're building.
that's even better. Maybe this is the last time I fall in love. Not because it's the easiest,
Not because it's the simplest,
not because it's perfect.
maybe this is
the last time I fall.
oh, because after all the lessons, all the heartbreaks, all the almost,
And all the years spent wondering,
I finally found something worth staying for,
something worth protecting.
something worth growing old with.
And if life asked me today
Whether I'd risk my heart again,
I'd still choose this
I'd still choose you.
every single time.
Only you.
Every time,
Maybe
every time.
every time.
Maybe love isn't finding someone
You can live with.
maybe it's finding someone
You don't want to spend another lifetime without. When I think about the future now,
I don't think about places,
think about us.
I wonder what we'll look like 20 years from now. Will your hair be silver? Will mine be too? Will we still argue about where to eat dinner? Will we still laugh at the same old jokes? I hope so.
Because the older I get, the less interested I become
In extraordinary moments,
and the more interested I become
and who I'll share them with.
I hope it's you. Always.
Because every future I imagine somehow keeps leading back to us. I hope we grow old together through every season, every chapter, every version of ourselves. I hope we grow old together.
Because there's nobody else
I'd rather spend my years with.
grow old with me. Last month we passed an older couple walking slowly through the park, holding hands, taking their time like they weren't rushing toward anything anymore. And for a moment I
Couldn't stop watching them, not because they looked old, because they looked peaceful, like they'd spent years building something worth keeping. Years choosing each other, years staying, years growing, and suddenly I found myself smiling, because for the first time I could picture us there too.
walking a little slower,
Loving a little deeper.
maybe growing old isn't something to fear
When you're doing it with the right person. I hope we grow old together through the changes, through the challenges, through everything life brings. I hope we grow old together.
because somehow
The future feels beautiful when you're in it.
Can I tell you something?
Always
I don't think I'll ever stop.
falling in love with you.
No, I just think it'll look different every year.
That's my favorite kind of forever. I hope we grow old together.
Not because life will be easy,
Not because we'll always agree.
not because every day will be perfect,
I hope we grow old together.
because after all this time
You'll become more than somebody I love.
you become my safest place,
My favorite habit.
my closest friend.
And when I picture the years ahead,
I don't picture success,
I don't picture achievements.
I don't picture destinations.
I picture ordinary mornings.
Coffee growing cold, music playing softly,
Your hand reaching for mine.
and honestly,
That sounds like everything
every year
with you.
with you.
Maybe the greatest love story
Isn't finding someone,
maybe it's still choosing them
40 years later.
That's exactly why
I treasure this so much.
Life moves quickly, faster than either of us expected. 1 year becomes 5, 5 becomes 10, and suddenly the moments we thought we'd remember forever are photographs sitting on a shelf. That's why lately
I've been paying attention to the little things,
the way you still look at me,
the way you still reach for my hand,
the way your voice still makes a bad day feel lighter.
I never wanna stop noticing. Never.
Because happiness can be quiet, and quiet things deserve protection too. Let's stay like this for a long time.
Not perfect,
not flawless,
just us.
Let's stay like this for a long time. Because what we have now is everything I hoped love would become.
A long, long time. Sometimes I catch myself
watching you when you're not looking, reading something, making coffee, lost inside your own thoughts, and it always surprises me.
After all this time, there's still something comforting
about simply knowing you're there.
Not saying anything, not doing anything,
just existing beside me.
And somehow
that feels like one of life's greatest gifts.
Yeah,
a gift I never wanna take for granted.
Maybe forever
isn't built from giant moments.
Maybe it's built
from thousands of small. Let's stay like this for a long time.
Let's keep laughing,
keep talking,
keep finding
new reasons to choose each other. Let's stay like this for a long time.
Because every year with you
feels more valuable than the last.
Can I tell you something?
Always.
You know what I hope?
What?
That 20 years from now,
this still feels easy.
I think that's exactly what love is.
Let's stay like this for a long time.
Through changing seasons,
through changing dreams,
through every version
of who we become. Let's stay like this for a long time.
Because after all the searching,
all the lessons,
all the years spent wondering, I finally found a light.
I don't wanna leave a love,
I don't wanna replace
a future,
I don't wanna rewrite.
And if life gives us decades,
I hope we spend them
exactly the way we're spending tonight.
together,
comfortable,
certain,
still in love,
still in love,
still choosing you. isn't finding forever
Maybe it's appreciating today
enough to make it last.